Hi folks, this is Dad. Welcome back. In my last video, I told you about the R35S. But every time you turn around, there's a new different version. So if you don't like the one you're currently holding, depends on how much you pay for it, go look for the other ones. This is the Magic X, which is made by Pow Kitty, so you get the little ears up there and you get the little feet down there. It's a great console if you want everything down here and up here. So, what else can you find? I'm going to do the separate review on this one, so stay tuned. We also have the Miu Mini, which happens to be out right now. It's in product review. Gotta know what we're talking about before we put out the video. But, so many of you are like me, where this was new technology. This is my kids. I didn't grow up with this. This was new. This was just so far out of touch for me when I was growing up. They're like, but it takes both cartridges. What? I don't know what you're talking about. But this is a great handheld. And as I find myself playing a lot of Metroid Pinball, this is my go-to. But I don't like the split screen so much. But the strength of this machine is just intense, which is why you get yourself some of these kind of things. You do it because you want all the different emulators that emulate everything, but you want to make sure that you're not spending too much. Now, folks, this was probably my first foray into emulators. I didn't really know what to expect. It's just one of these little handhelds filled with 500 and some odd repetitive games, which are about 80 games, just looped and looped, looped and looped. And this is kind of one of the modern versions of it right here. And it's got a backlit screen. That's pretty cool. It plays all the stuff that you want, if that's what you got. Say you've got little kids that you just don't want to messing with your nice machine. This one right here, I mean, look at that. You really can't get too far better than Mario 3. It's got Mario 2, Mario 1. It's got Dig Dug 2. It's got every game on here that you could think of. Mortal Kombat 4, I still can't beat it. Street Fighter 2, it's on here. I mean, all the different things on here. If you're into that style of 16-bit graphic games, you can't beat it. And I mean, but that's Joust. I love Joust. So when you take a look at these things, folks, the price has to make sense to you. But then there are some machines that the price is just never going to make sense. The X series, there's an X6 that we got with this. We ended up making a 9-year-old young man extremely happy. He got to take it home as his Christmas takeaway over the holidays. But what do you get for this? You get a pretty decent screen. I'm not going to lie about that. But some 16-bit games don't process very well. And I think that is problematic all the way around, no matter who you are. I'm going to get into a game here real quick. And let's see if we can find one that doesn't just play like trash. But would it be perfect for a young person? I'm going to say yes. Let's hit the start button. Let's see if we can load up a screen here. So, graphically speaking, seems a little slow. So my guess is that the emulators are trying their hardest. Everything's trying their hardest. The screen's trying its hardest. Yet the processor is not great. Okay. I feel like a toddler. Okay. Well, Once it warms up, it seems not to be such a piece of garbage. You know, now coming off of AliExpress, you find out that sometimes you pick up something and then moments later the price changes and it becomes a little bit more reasonable, or a little bit more what you would expect to get for the quality of the game you got. Now, like I say, this was under $5. Plugs in right there. It has a jack that goes all the way out to the TV. It's not an audio jack, but it'll go into the AVI jacks on your TV, and you can play from here. And in some cases, they even have an extended remote. Blew me away. That's like $5. You're kidding me. Now this, once it warms up, is it worth something? Some of the games do play when you warm it up. Now, $35. Depends on your kid. Is your kid gonna abuse this? This plays great, but this has a much bigger screen. Much bigger screen. Price was completely different. I could have bought six of these for that. Do I like this? I'd rather I didn't buy it, but I kept seeing it and I needed to know what was the build like. I had a PSP when they came out, and I short-timed it. The games were just not coming out fast enough for me, and the ones that were coming out weren't games that I really enjoyed. I liked retro games instead. And if you watch my review on this, I tell you so many different good things about this thing. And if this is all that you need to do, then go get the 36. So, but folks, I'll tell you what. Watch my review on this. This is my phone case for my iPhone 15. It is an actual working Game Boy. It's fantastic. I love it a lot. I play on it all the time. There's Mario. There's everything on here that you're gonna want. You know, very limited, but the games that are on here are great. So yeah, look to one of these on Amazon if you have an iPhone. Fantastic. I like it. Let me turn that off so that the sound doesn't bother me forever. And then stay tuned, folks. We have this in 3 different colors. This is the Magic X XU10 coming up. That we're going to do the review. It's also known as the Powell Kitty. Look at the kitty ears right there. See? We're going to do the review on this. I have nothing but great things to say about this too. So please stay tuned, folks, and save your money. Don't go out buying, you know, $500 things just because somebody says that the Odin 2 plays PlayStation 2 games greatly. You know, if that's the thing for you and you're at home most of the time, go get a PlayStation 2. I'm sure you can find one right now at your local pawn shop. So shut up about, you know, spending $350 on an Odin 2. Is it a great game system? I'm sure it is. Will we review it one day? Possibly, if we can get our hands on it for under that. But this is coming up next, folks. So please, this is Hisdad saying, I love you.